Ravens fan, are you ready? The game against the Giants is right around the corner, and there's so much at stake. Our team is firmly in the playoff race, but from here on out, every game is a final. And do you know what makes this matchup even more interesting? The Giants might be struggling this season, but that doesn't mean they'll make it easy for us. There's been a change in their coaching, key injuries, and a defense full of young players eager to prove themselves. Now, do you think we can just relax? Not a chance. The Ravens are ready to play a crucial game, but there are still some details to adjust, and Coach John Harbaugh has made it clear it's time to play the best football of the season. Will Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry take control on the field and secure another win for Baltimore? Or could the Giants surprise us? Stay with us till the end, because we'll dive into every factor that could decide this game, from injuries and offensive adjustments to what the Giants might have up their sleeves to try and hold us back. You don't want to miss any of this. Go Ravens! Imagine playing a super intense game every single week without a break. That's how the Ravens had been living this season, until the bye week arrived like a much-needed breath of fresh air. Lamar Jackson called this break a fresh air moment, giving the team a chance to reflect, fix mistakes, and recharge their energy. Even after a tough loss to the Eagles, the vibe in the locker room shifted. The players returned feeling lighter, more confident, and ready to tackle the final stretch with a renewed mindset. With just 4 games left in the season and a solid playoff spot, the Ravens know they can't afford to stumble now. The bye week gave them a chance to reassess what went wrong in a few games and draw up a clear plan for what's ahead. They're eyeing the best possible position in the AFC and still have hopes for the division title, even though the Steelers are ahead. It all starts now with a sharp focus on the game against the Giants. And this focus will be crucial because consistency has been a big issue for the Ravens. Unexpected losses to weaker teams have shown how easy it is to lose precious points. Do you think the team has learned from those mistakes and will show more stability in this matchup against the Giants? Everyone knows it's not enough to just play well every now and then, right? The Ravens learned this the hard way, with losses that could have been avoided, like against the Raiders and Browns. Kyle Hamilton spoke about how keeping confidence is key, but he also emphasized that consistency is what really makes the difference. With the playoffs in sight, the team can't afford to slip up, especially against opponents who are struggling like the Giants. But that doesn't mean this game will be a walk in the park. Baltimore knows they need to come in focused and respect their opponent, because the NFL has proven time and time again that no one can be underestimated. The Ravens are determined to fix the mistakes that have cost them in the past and make sure every detail is executed precisely. The defense needs to keep doing its job, and the offense must keep the pace. That combination could turn a good team into a championship contender. Speaking of challenges, the next test comes against a Giants team that's having a tough season, but is still looking to prove something. With changes to their offense, do you think New York could surprise and make things difficult for the Ravens? The Giants are having a season full of ups and downs, but unfortunately, there have been more downs than UPS. Drew Lock is out due to injury, and Tommy DeVito is back at quarterback. DeVito struggled in his last game and still hasn't found consistency, but he knows this is his golden opportunity to prove himself. Despite all the changes, the New York team continues to fight and search for solutions to their problems. The biggest challenge for the Giants will be facing the Ravens defense, which has been relentless in clutch moments. With an unstable offense, the Giants will need to get creative to move the ball and avoid turnovers. Despite their struggles, the team has young players trying to improve and gain experience. For the Ravens, that means staying alert and not allowing any surprises. And this is where Baltimore's defense needs to step up. Against a disorganized offense like the Giants, the expectation is total domination. Do you think the Ravens defense will rise to the occasion and completely control the game? All right, we're past the halfway point of the video, but I noticed you haven't liked it yet. Hitting that like button is really important for YouTube to keep recommending my content to you, and that helps me keep bringing you updates like this. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. Thanks for your support, and let's keep going. This is the perfect chance for the Ravens defense to show why it's one of the best in the league. With Tommy DeVito leading an offense that's been struggling, Baltimore should be able to shut down plays and take control of the game. Kyle Hamilton and the rest of the defense know that a solid performance here could be the confidence boost they need as the season hits the final stretch. Games like these are also a chance to fine-tune the details and get the team ready for stronger opponents. It's a time to create turnovers, force mistakes, and show that the Ravens' defense isn't giving anyone an inch, no matter who they're facing. Every play counts, especially with the team aiming not just for the playoffs, but for a top spot in the conference. And with the defense holding strong, the offense can come in with more confidence. After all, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry have been key to their success. Do you think the Ravens offense will take advantage of this opportunity to flex its power once again? Even without Deontay Johnson, the Ravens offense is still a nightmare for any defense. Lamar Jackson is having an incredible season, leading the league in passer rating and showing why he's one of the top MVP candidates. Not only does he throw the ball accurately, but he also uses his legs to make big plays when needed. And alongside him, Derrick Henry continues to be a machine, grinding out yards and scoring touchdowns, making him one of the top running backs of the season. Against a young and inexperienced defense like the Giants, Baltimore has a chance to dictate the pace and build a solid win. The mix of air and ground game makes the Ravens' offense unpredictable and hard to stop. This balance gives the team a huge advantage in any matchup, especially against opponents who are still rebuilding. But to keep this momentum going, the team needs to keep adjusting and making the most of every opportunity. With the playoffs around the corner, do you think the offense will maintain its high level of performance and show it's ready to face tougher challenges? John Harbaugh emphasized something crucial. Now is the time to play the best football of the year. With the playoffs closing in, every game feels like a do-or-die situation, meaning the Ravens need to come out with maximum intensity. The team knows that these final games could determine more than just a playoff spot. They could set the tone for how they approach the big challenges in January. The focus isn't just on beating the Giants, but also on using these final games to perfect every detail, adjust strategies, and ensure everyone is on the same page. This is the time to test strengths and fix weaknesses that could be fatal against tougher opponents. It's the moment to show maturity and leadership, both on and off the field, because the playoffs don't forgive mistakes. And with games against rivals like the Steelers still ahead, the Ravens have a chance to prove they can compete at the highest level. Every step now is important, and the team knows it. Do you think Baltimore will build momentum in these last games and enter the playoffs ready to fight for a Super Bowl? This game against the Giants is a huge opportunity for the Ravens to showcase their strength in the final stretch of the season. Even though we're facing a team in turmoil, the focus must remain sharp. Every game is crucial for securing a playoff spot. The performance of Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and the entire team will be pivotal, and each game is a stepping stone for even bigger challenges ahead. So, what do you think will be the key factor for the Ravens to come out victorious in this game? Will it be Lamar's explosive offense or the defense asserting its dominance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything Ravens. Your support means the world.